Hello, my loves. Welcome to this week's reading. How did you go last week with the reading? Did you remember the mantra, "It is easy for me to receive" during the week? I would love to know whether or not you did. If you didn't see that video, go back. It's the one before this one, and you can have a watch of that as well. It was a really good one, and I felt a definite shift in the healing section. And I'd love to know whether that carried through for you this week, because it certainly did for me. And yeah, so just let me know how that went, and you can go back and watch it if you want. So, yeah, hopefully this week you found it easy to receive and things came to you a little bit easier. I know, sorry, I was shuffling and the table was wobbling. Sorry about that. I know for me, I won $14 on Lotto. So yeah, it was yeah, this came in upside down, being in the flow, which is what I think we had last week or the week before. So I'll leave that upside down. I don't always read upside down cards, but I was kind of feeling like that was important. So yeah, so I won $14 on Lotto. Woohoo! I'm rich. So it was about being grateful and even for that win. It's not $1 million, but it's still a win, right? Okay. I'm using the same card deck as last week, and it's interesting. There's two cards that have come out. That sorry, I just had a whole heap that are we had last week or a week before. So there's definitely themes coming through with us at the moment. Okay. I've got 6 cards out, so I'll start with these and see how I feel. And yeah, so the first card out was being in the flow, which is upside down. And it talks about I am in the flow of the universe. So are you feeling stuck? Are you still feeling stuck? If so, go back, watch that healing from last week, the last 5 or 10 minutes. It's in the reading video. Just go back and watch it at the end, because I felt a definite shift come through with that, and I had been previously feeling stuck. So if you watched last week's video but you didn't watch the healing, maybe you should go back and watch it, because I feel like that would be important for you. The second card is sharing of yourself. And the third card that I pulled out was giving birth. And remember, I was talking about this card a lot last week. So I feel as though, yes, you are feeling stuck and you're not feeling like you are in the flow and things are just flowing and working out for you. But I'm also feeling that it's related to also that maybe it's time to also sit with this, which has been a recurring theme over the last couple of months, to sit with this and to really stop searching for the flow, okay? Whatever the flow is for you, whatever it is that you want to bring into your life. So it's related to a goal, a direction, something that you want to achieve in this life, and you're feeling as though, or have it come in and manifest in your life and it's not happening. I feel like you need to sit with this week, and stop searching for that flow. Stop pushing for the flow, and just, because you can't push for the flow, it comes of its own accord when you're aligned. So you need to sit with this week. Try and figure out what it is that's stopping you from being in the flow and what it is that's not moving you forward. And I feel as though the key to that will be sitting and stopping and really thinking things through, but then also to start sharing of yourself, okay? So to start bringing some of you into the area that you want to achieve. So if it's business driven, for example, then you need to start maybe sharing this week a little bit more about your story and why you came to the business, why it's important to you, what you want to do with it, what your goals are. I feel like that kind of thing is really important. With work, if it's like a job career thing, I feel like it's important this week to share of yourself by maybe doing an extra thing that you don't really want to do, or that is not in your job description, or just give yourself of yourself a little bit. And maybe it's just also building those relationships with co-workers, so you'll know whether it's task driven or relationship driven in your workplace. Whatever comes to you, whatever you feel like is the right thing that you should do, I'm being guided to tell you just to share a little bit. Okay, I'm not saying about go all in depth and share like all of your life story type thing. This is more about sharing a snippet of who you are and what makes you you, and bringing that in a little bit. And like I said, if it's not about co-worker relationships, maybe it's about, just sharing your skills a little bit with another colleague, or to help get a task done. Does that make sense? If you're, yeah, and if you're wanting, say, the flow of money to come in, what could you do to bring that in? What could you do to get that stagnation of money out of your life? So is there something that you could share that may help you? So maybe it's about donating some clothes. Maybe it's about donating a couple of dollars to a local charity. Maybe it's about donating something to a neighbor that needs help with something. Okay, so whether it's a meal, whether it's an hour of babysitting for their children so they can get housework done, or maybe it's doing something in your community. It's not asking you for a lot, it's just asking you for a little bit. um, so maybe it's an hour, half an hour, one act of kindness, that kind of thing, okay, to get that flow moving back in your life. So two facets there. So you need to sit with it and go within and think about what you want to bring forward and why maybe you aren't able to bring that forward right now, and what could be potentially causing you to have some stagnation in your life in the area that you want to move forward in. And then, sharing a little bit of yourself in a way that's meaningful to your goals. And the third card, giving birth. I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. And I feel like we have talked about this a lot. And if you've been watching my videos, you know this from the last couple of months, okay? You are bringing and birthing something new in your reality right now. So whether that's a new financial freedom type environment in your life, or whether it's a career goal, or whether it's a business goal, or whether it's a relationship goal, there is something coming in for you that you are trying to manifest and work through, and it's a new start, okay? And it's coming in. And like I said last week, we need to be in it to birth it for a while. Like, it takes a while. Birth is not something that happens instantaneously, okay? We do not go from conception to birth in the space of a minute, okay? So it takes a time, and we have to take time and a lot of effort and energy into developing that baby. And so to bring our own baby into the world, whether that's, like I said, a business, a new financial reality, a new reality, maybe you're going to be moving, that kind of thing. Like, location could be really important to you, okay? And it's not going to happen. You're not what's the word, Wizard of Oz, Dorothy. You can't click your heels and just move location. There needs to be a process of that happening, okay? And it's going to take some time. Yes, we can always just on an impulse and a whim move, but there is planning. There's things to do. You need to pack up the house. You need to clean the house. You need to find a job where you're going, or that kind of thing. It takes time it doesn't have to take a lot of time, but there are processes, right? We need to follow, and there are steps. So even the birth of a baby, I keep going back to that because I am a mum and it's easy for me to say, but the first splitting of the cell happens in mitosis, and then it grows and grows and grows and grows. Okay, so it's cell by cell by cell. It's not, um, like I said, conception to birth in 1 minute. It just doesn't happen. There has to be a process. So let's go into these other three cards that I pulled. And yeah, I feel like that's really important. So this is kind of leading up to what I was just saying, and it's simplifying your life. So decluttering. Maybe it's about, maybe you're overburdened at the moment and anxious, and you have too much on your plate. And so it might be a really good time for you to sit back and simplify and go, okay, what can I reasonably accomplish in this week? What is it that I can reasonably accomplish in this day, hour, minute? Okay. Take things minute by minute, step by step. And I really feel like that's important. Step by step, like I said, cell after cell, like there's a process that has to happen. It's one step after the other. And simplifying your life is going to make that possible. You need to cut off the excess that you don't need. And this could be metaphorically, this could be about your personal growth, even, and ascension. So, what situations in your life are not serving you anymore? And what could you let go of to help you move forward? And that's where I feel like this card and sitting in within you and analyzing where you are at the moment is going to help you with this. So, what are the things you can let go of in this time? What are the things that no longer serve you and are holding you back? This is really important to go into this week. So many people, I'm going to get on my little high horse here, but so many people go, I want this. Not so much this, but like the goal, I want the goal, but I'm not willing to do the work to get to it. I just want it handed to me. And I see that time and time again with clients. They just want me to heal them and they don't want to have to do the work. And why sometimes I get that, like we all need a bit of help every now and then. There are those that are consistently wanting that. And that's when you need to stop and you need to look within and go, what am I placing in the hands of others that I really shouldn't be? And where can I take back my power and work on something towards achieving this goal? Because let me tell you, if you get handed what you want without any effort, yeah, it might feel good, but it's not going to be a sustained good, okay? If you work hard and you put effort into what you want and you go step by step, the rewards are going to feel so much better, and they're also going to be so much more long lasting. They're not going, when you just get handed things, it's so much easier. Like they say, easy come, easy go. Okay. So if you put in effort and you work towards something, then you're going to hold on to that reward at the end a lot more than if you had just been handed it. And I feel like the universe is really asking you to put in that effort towards what you want. And I can hear some of you saying, like, I've been doing that. And maybe that's true. And maybe, though, that's why you're being called to simplify. So maybe you have been trying, but to get to that next level, you need to release some things before you can get there. Okay. And that's where this card comes in. Okay. Yeah. Someone with that throat chakra. So, where are you not speaking up in your life? Where are you not speaking up for you? Where are you holding back? Where are you not asking for help? Okay, all of those things. That's what you need to do right now. The other card was opening to love. And I feel like this is about allowing the universe to love on you and allowing yourself to love on you. You need to open to love in a way that, how to say this without hang like hang on a second. I just needed to get my thoughts clear there. So, how can you love on yourself and the situation? Okay. So, there may be something that's holding you back and you really don't love it. There's something you're angry about, there's something that hasn't worked out, there's something that is triggering you that is just not in a good place, and you don't see yourself forgiving the situation, the person, whatever. So you're being asked though, where can you shine love into that? Where can you let go? So if you're angry about something, where can you bring love to where that's hurting in you? Okay? Do you get what I'm saying? So it's not about giving love to the person that hurt you. It's about giving love to yourself for the wound that triggered it. Okay? Because I do believe that we go through life and we go into situations to learn lessons from them. So if you had a wound within you that needed healing and you encountered someone that triggered that wound and hurt you, well, yes, it's not a good thing technically. It's because there was something inside of you that needed healing, and the universe was trying to bring that to your attention. So, where can you shine love in yourself to help you to move forward? Does that make sense? So, you need to bring love into the situation. So, whatever the situation is. So, for example, you might have never been able to receive money, and you might go, well, where, hang on. And your lesson, and you might not have been able to ever receive love money in your life, and you might tell yourself the story that, well, no one ever gave to me as a child, I had to do everything myself. So you can't receive because you can't open up to the universe giving to you because you believe that no one will give to you. Does that make sense? So where can you turn that around and go, where can I give to myself so that I can get comfortable with giving and receiving, and then allow in and open up to the universe giving me this gift? So really look within of where you can give love to yourself and open up to that this week. And I feel like that's why we're being asked to sort of stop and pause this week, okay? And we're not in the flow because we need to let go and heal this wound that's holding us back from our goal. And you really need to try and do the work and figure out what it is that the universe is trying to tell you. Everyone is going to be different here. I'm just throwing some examples out, okay? But yours might be completely different, and that's okay. It doesn't have to align specifically with what I'm saying. Just listen to your own intuition about what it is for you, okay? And this card fits along with this. Healing the past, I step into my future with strength and clarity. And I feel like, as I said to you the other week, and it keeps coming up, that analogy of climbing the ladder and having to pause and shore up that rung, and then we move forward, okay? Creating that foundation of every step of the way that we move up. And I feel like by healing the past wound that we're being asked to heal this week, we will be able to step into the future with strength and clarity. So it's really about figuring out what that is this week and what's holding you back, what could possibly be holding you back. Because there is something, and it might not be a big thing, it might just be a tweak of something, okay, that you've worked towards for a long time. You just haven't, it's just asking you to let go of it. And so you might need to like declutter and clean up your life and simplify things, simplify your environment, the people around you, your situations, that kind of thing. And I feel like that'll cut out a lot of the waste and help you move forward and have a clearer direction and clarity about where you're going. Right. So I feel like that's it for this week. So yeah, I hope that's been clear. Sorry, I couldn't get my words out for some of this. So if you want to stay around, I'm doing the healing to help you with this week. And I feel like it's really important. So please stay. And yeah, and enjoy that. And let me know how you go and how you're going. I really think that it's it kind of sounds like a tough week, but I don't think it has to be. It's about just sitting and taking some time to really tune in and figure out what it is that we need to let go of. And that's not too hard. It doesn't have to be big, okay? Like I said, it could just be a tweak of something. So don't feel too disheartened this week. I feel like good things are there. We are birthing it. There, like the thing with giving birth is no matter what, you get to that end stage, okay? Usually, all going well, but that doesn't help my analogy here. But you know what I'm saying? Like, generally speaking, you get to that point no matter how you went through the journey. So don't give up, is what I'm trying to say. That end will come for you. And it will come and manifest in your life. You just need to have a little bit of time to release some of the things that are holding you back. Okay, let's get some music happening and we'll do this healing. Hang on 1 second while I do that. Let's see. Hopefully you can hear that. Hopefully it's not too loud. Okay, so this is only going to be like a 5 or 10 minute healing. So hopefully you've got the time. If you feel guided to and want to, you can close your eyes and really tune in to what it is that we need to release this week. Um, and for some of you, it might be throat chakra stuff because I'm feeling it in my throat chakra again. And if that's you, so where are you not speaking up? Where are you not speaking your truth to yourself or to other people? Where are you telling yourself lies? Okay, where are you hiding from the truth? Yeah, where are you doing that? That I feel like would be key to figure out this week. So maybe some journaling, or if you process like me, auditory style, I need to speak things out to people, then pretend like you're having a conversation with someone and really speak about in private so people don't think you're crazy, but you know, speak about what it is you feel like is holding you back and why you can't get to something. Because you know, not journaling doesn't work for everybody, but sometimes just having a conversation with someone does. And having a conversation with someone is not always beneficial. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, because they might use what we're saying for evil purposes. No. Um, yeah. You just pretend like you're talking to your guides or something, okay, out loud if you've processed auditory wise. Okay, let's close our eyes. Let's take a deep breath in and really feel that down to our belly. And let out all of that tension and anxiety and fear and everything going wrong, sadness, um, whatever it is that's holding you back this week or feeling heavy in your heart. Let's release some of that with these out breaths, okay? Really breathe into your stomach, feel your stomach rise up, and then let it out. And you can make a big ha if you want, or you don't have to, but whatever feels right for you. But that, you know, do that a few times, breathing in, really feeling your stomach fill up, and then just letting it go and releasing all of that tension. It's amazing how much tension we hold on to that we don't even realize. So just continue to breathe at your own pace, sending the energy now I'm really tuning into your higher selves at the moment. You may feel a bit weightless, like you're lifting off the table, because I'm seeing that in my mind's eye. Know that that's completely okay. You are loved and supported and in a healthy and safe space. I channel from the highest consciousness so you can relax in knowing that only those highest in the light energy is coming forward for you now. Just breathing into it, feeling where it rests in your body, where maybe it feels a bit warm, a bit heavy, even a bit tense. Maybe you're getting some little jerks of your fingers or legs. That's all completely normal because it's and just a sign that the energy is moving through your body, cleansing out all that no longer serves you. Trusting that it is working because I can see in my mind's eye that it is. Really sending the energy through your throat chakra now. It's tied to your crown chakra too. Third eye. Where are you not listening to your intuition or speaking your truth and your intuition? Unclenching that jaw that is clenching. Yeah, there's a lot of heaviness around your sacral chakra. Just bringing some awareness to that. where are you not following your ideas, your creative inspiration? Where are you abandoning your dreams? Letting go of that anxiety that's holding you back. With that, take a deep breath in and release. I'm going to close off for now. If you wish to stay in this, replay this bit, go right ahead. I feel like there's a couple of you that really need this for a little bit on repeat. So maybe do that, or you can always book a session with me via my link. So an hour-long session, Zoom call we can do, or I'll change the wording. I think there's a, hang on, I've got to close off. Just grounding you into the earth now, connecting you to the highest spirit. But yeah, we'll come to a close there. If you wish to continue or have your own healing, there's a link on my page for a YouTube reading where I do it in private via video like this and send part of me to you. If you wish to have one with just a healing, you can click the same link, but maybe in the notes just say that you want the healing and not the reading. Or if you want both, let me know. I'm pretty sure there's notes. But yeah, if you want to do that and have your own personal private one, you can absolutely do that. Or you can book an hour session with me over Zoom, and that link is just below the YouTube one. So I also have counselling and coaching programs listed because I do work with clients longer term. But individual session is a good place to start if you're wanting to book something longer term to help you, or to do a lot of healings. A lot of people come to me and do fortnightly healings. So like a good 6 week or 3 month one is a good way to get those at a discounted rate than what you would pay if you came every fortnight and paid the full amount. So I will stop that music. Okay. And yeah, so if you want to do that, reach out. I'm really excited to help more people. So if you don't want to do that, that's completely fine. And I love that you're here and watching this. And I only ask that you please like it, comment, share, or all of those things, subscribe. That really helps my channel to grow so I can get out and reach more people that may need it. And yeah, throat chakra here. But it's like, yeah, so if you could really do that, it really helps my channel to grow and means a lot to me. I really love doing these, and I always have, and I love working with clients one-on-one. But this way I get to reach more people, and that's really amazing to me. And there are so many out there at the moment that really need some love and support and a little bit of healing. So if you can share this or just like and comment so that it reaches more people, and subscribe, yeah, I'd really, really appreciate that. You don't have to buy anything from me. That just really helps me. So thank you all for watching, and yeah, come back next week and watch again. That also helps me so much. But yeah, thank you. I really, really do appreciate you being here and watching it. It means the world to me, and I'm so grateful to be able to pass on this to help you as well. Let me know how that healing went. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you again next week. Thank you so much for being here. Bye, guys.